Good morning. Welcome to Valerie Made It. I'm your host, Valerie. So, what do we do at 4 a.m.? We craft, of course. So, I have on my cookie sheet with wax paper, I have cut out waffles. I have two different sizes. There's the bigger size and the smaller. Let's see if we can get in the smaller size. What I have used for the smaller size, is it this one? No. For the bigger size, I used an icing tip for the bigger sized one. And then I used, for the smaller size, the smallest one cookie cutter. There's a pack that I bought from Hobby Lobby, of course, that comes with 4 sizes altogether. I didn't like this one. I thought it was too big, so I just went ahead and used the icing size. And then for the smaller one, I used the smallest cutter. You can use anything that you can see lying around the house for cutters or molds or anything like that. You just have to use your imagination and just be creative with it. So, for example, to get the waffle shape, see if you can see that. So to get that waffle shape, what I used was a file, a metal file holder I bought it at Walmart in the office supply section, and I took it home and I made a mold out of it with my scrap clay. Always keep your scrap clay because it can be very useful for things like this. So I always keep like a baggie or like a medicine cup kind of thing just to hold my scrap, because you never know when you're going to find something lying around that you can use for different types of molds. So for the waffle mold, I used the file thing from Walmart. It was like $12, $10 or $12. And then I took it home and I used my scrap clay and made a mold out of it. I just pressed down on it, peeled it off, and here is my solid mold. I cooked it, and now all I have to do is just roll my clay out and press down, use my cookie cutters or whatever's lying around, and I get a waffle. I use the waffle shape for the waffles and also for my ice cream cones that I make, which I will show you here in just a second. So here is a ice cream cone that was used I used this for my ice cream cone. And then I took the file, I took the thing back to Walmart, got my money back, and I got a free, because this is all I wanted to use it for. And these were kind of like the charms I was telling you I was going to show you. They are necklaces, not earrings. They'd be a little bit for earrings, but this was Barbie inspired when the movie came out. I haven't seen the movie until just recently, and it was cute. It was free, that's why I waited. I wasn't too really thrilled with the ending. I thought it was like stupid. Of all things that she said at the ending, she had to say that. Like, really? You couldn't have said, hey, I'm here for an interview for a, CEO position or like something of empowerment for women. But I mean, I'm no like gung ho feminist or anything, but of all things that she said that she was there for an appointment for, she went with the filmmakers went with that. Yeah, I think that was. Anywho, but I made these when the movie came out without seeing the movie. But there's some cute points to it, but I liked seeing some of the old outfits of the Barbie doll. But yep, there's my Barbie inspired ice cream cone. You guys are gonna get a kick out of this one. So when I first started playing with clay, I tried making a watermelon. This is what my watermelon turned into. It just wasn't working out. So I was like, well, you're kind of starting to look like a steak. So I made it into a steak. I'm surprised nobody bought this one so far. But yep, that's my watermelon. Anywho, so back to my waffles. Back to the waffles. So what I did was I mixed up some yellow and some white, and I got this buttery color. And I'm making butter on the waffles. So I just cut out little teeny tiny pieces, put them on the waffle, and now I took the remainder of the clay and I used liquid clay and a little bit of softener, and to make a melted, melted butter. So now what I'm doing is I'm mixing it all up. I don't like my, so you just mix this all up. And then we'll just dab on little teeny tiny melted butter on top of the butter chunks. So yeah, I was watching, there's a YouTube channel I watch for clay making, and the lady who was making the ice cream cones I learned off of, she used a plate that had that pattern on it. Well, I don't have that plate, so I had to come up with I was looking for anything and everything around the house that was, that shape, that waffle diamond shape, and I couldn't find anything. And then, I was just walking around Walmart and I saw that in the office supply section, and I said, boom, perfect. So I bought it, used it, cleaned it off, and took it back. So I got a free when I try to think, I stop breathing, so I'm like pushing out the, never mind. I was gonna say I'm pushing my thoughts out of my brain, so oh dear Lord, it's too early for the morning for this weird crap. Oh, I'm gonna stop now while in my head. Too early in the morning. What the heck was I talking about? Maybe it's better I don't know. Let's see, I was doing a video yesterday in the afternoon because I just didn't like the way my other video was going, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll try it in the afternoon. And my husband's cutting down tree outside, and dogs are barking. It's all kinds of crazy. So I said, I think in the video I did say, I was like, this is why I do this at 4 a.m. because no one's awake and no one's making noise. So I think I'll just stick with 4 a.m. and not noon. So sometimes the butter wants to come back off. So I don't like to use, on such tiny little things like this, I don't like to use the paste because it's, how do I say, for lack of a better word, it's really pasty. And I don't like even though I think it does dry clear, but it's just, even this is a pain in my butt. But I'm using this liquid clay to kind of seal in the little butter blobs. So it helps it stick to so once I cook it, it should stick. The butter blobs are going to help it stick to the other clay. So I'm just kind of like scooping it and just dabbing it. Just trying to get it to stick to the waffle so it looks like melted butter. These are too stinking cute. I'll have to show you guys my little collection of charms here in a second. Yeah, I did, when I first started, now the ice cream cone, hold on, let me gather my thoughts here for a second. When I first started making, all I did was watch, YouTube videos from other people, and I literally just copied what they were doing. And then, I mean, and then I started, for myself, I love chicken legs, like oven fried chicken legs. So I made myself, and this I came up with myself because I was, I really like chicken. So I made myself a chicken leg. So you can make all kinds, and then a little block of cheese. I did all kinds of little charms for myself. And then I thought, well, I could start making some of these and people will buy them. My little nephew, he loves dinosaurs. So I made little dinosaur charms. It's cute. I think yeah, I sold all the dinosaur charms. Those went fast. They were cute. It was really cute, little, like a brontosaurus, like a green little brontosaurus. I made him a bigger one so he could put it on his nightstand. That was I'm almost done. And so I made ice creams, cupcakes. cupcakes. Oh, so speaking of cupcakes, so going back to my point of find whatever's laying around the house that you can use for different molds. For my cupcakes, I used a toothpaste cap because it looks like a cupcake. I'll show you in a second. 2 more. And then if you need more, like, because I'm kind of running out over here, just mix some up. Now I'm just going to cook this. I'm just going to put everything in the oven, just like it is. It'll be fine, because I'm not going to use this. Yeah, you know what? I might save some of it, so never mind. Darn it. Fiddlesticks. Oh. I hate when the butter doesn't go where you want it to. That's not. Alright, it's all sticky now. Alright, so I'm going to put, because I got that loaf of bread, that was from the last video. I'm going to make French toast out of it. So I'm going to scoop the rest of this. And then that little bit of liquid ain't gonna, there's always low here. So I'm gonna save this butter in this little cup for my French toast. Let me clean this off. I always keep Clorox wipe beside me, so I could do a quick cleanup of anything and everything, because this stuff is sticky. One thing my aunt always taught me was clean as you go, whether it's baking or doing whatever you're doing, especially when you're baking. Clean as you go. That's one of the many lessons I've learned off of my aunt. She loves to bake and cook. Aunt Donna, hi. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And then my Aunt Bess, hi Aunt Bess, she taught me when we were, how old was I? I was about 8 or 10, something. We were walking around the mall Christmas time, trying to pick a present out for my dad. I wanted to get him a new wallet, and I was like, oh, this one's cheaper, and my aunt always taught me cheaper is not always better, and she's right. And buy it now or you're never going to see it again. But yeah, she said cheaper is not always better. The more expensive one might be more expensive now, but it's going to last longer. And boy, was she right. So, especially with purses and shoes, things like that, you buy good quality products. They are higher priced, but they will last forever. I like Michael Kors. I only have a few of them, not a lot, but I love those purses. I had the same purse for going on, I'm going to say about 5 to 6 years now. So yeah. Thanks, Aunt Beth. You taught me well. You taught me how to shop. Okay, anyhow. So, what was I going to show you? Oh, the cupcake. So I used a toothpaste cap for the cupcake. And so what I did was I got a mold, Hobby Lobby, and then it's two parts. One part's white and the other part's yellow, and then you just mix it all up, and then you put the cupcake, you put the toothpaste cap in there, and you let it sit for about 20 minutes, and then you pop it out, and then you have a mold. So now anytime I want to make a cupcake, I just put my clay, like ball up my clay. Here. This is pretty. So I'll ball up my clay and then shove it in there. Now you can put more in there, obviously, and then you just kind of pop it out. Look, it comes out kind of looking like a crappy cupcake, but a cupcake, you get the idea. So that's how you make molds. So you just look around the house, see what you can find. Like I'm looking at this right here. And then you won't need to make a mold out of it, but you could probably just take the, I can find something to use for that kind of a pattern. So yeah, you can find all kinds of stuff laying around. You just gotta use your imagination and look. Okay, so I am finished with my butter. Oh, here's a, I know this video is gonna be a little long, but that's okay. Here is a waffle charm necklace that I made previously with a little butter, melted butter, and then I used resin and mica, a little bit of mica powder and UV resin, and I just dripped it down the side. So that's what I'm going to do to these once I am finished baking these. So alright, well, that concludes my video for this morning. I appreciate it, you guys joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.